So for this one, we're going to talk about the absolute value real quick. And I want to highlight two big differences here dealing with the absolute value. So let me pick out this one first. So two big things. Number one is not going to highlight a difference between two problems. This is just going to be you need to get to the absolute value by itself before you can split it into the two cases. Remember, it's an absolute value, so it's going to have a positive and a negative case. So you're going to, subtract the 2. Do the subtraction first. Think of this like a variable. Say it says 3x plus 2 equals 2. Think about that. You need to get the variable by itself before you can solve it. This is a variable. So you would minus the 2. That's what we're going to do. All right, and then you divide by the 3. So divide by 3. Now this is a special one. So I'm not going to go any further with this, but you need to get that absolute value by itself before you split it into two cases. And do not distribute. Do not distribute for absolute value. You have to divide it away like this. Okay? Now, the other thing I wanted to highlight real quick was the difference between something like for example, let me find a simple one here. There we go. B minus 2 equals 5, right? And then something that looks like this. Okay, now these are two different types of problems, but you're going to go about solving them the same way, right? You split it into two cases. B minus 2 equals positive 5. B minus 2 equals negative 5. And like I said, you're doing the same thing for both problems. This one would be 2y plus 5 equals 3y. Positive case, 2y plus 5 equals negative 3y. You're solving it the same way. But hopefully you're noticing the difference is this one has a number, this one has a number and a variable. And it's really important that you notice that because you're going to treat your extraneous solutions differently. Now there's never a guarantee, but you got two answers, right? And you'll get the same thing here. You'll get two answers, y equals 5 and y equals negative 1. Okay, so once you split them into the two cases, I believe that you can find your answers. But here's the thing. You get two answers here, and you get two answers here. Now, the difference is, so some of you are saying, oh, negative number. Those both aren't answers. Not answers. No, right? Okay, wrong. You got to pay attention to plugging your numbers in and where you're plugging them into, because that will that will make a difference, right? For this one, you plug in 7 minus 2 is 5, it works. Negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5, but absolute value. These both work. They're both solutions. The 5 will work because it's all about this side here. As long as that side stays positive, your goal, these two work because it's always going to be positive. Here, this 5 will make this side positive. It's all good. That's an answer, right? But it makes the negative one makes this side negative, so this won't work. So it's not that a negative answer for an absolute value will always be a no solution. It's that it's going to make it not work sometimes. All right? So that's the big difference there. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, take care.